Welcome back, gearheads and economic enthusiasts, to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into a move that's sending shockwaves through global trade and revving up the automotive industry. While mainstream headlines focus on surface-level drama, behind the scenes, calculated maneuvers are overhauling supply chains and manufacturing dynamics between the US, Canada, and Mexico. Buckle up as we uncover the top 6 insights driving this seismic shift. Insight number 6, the daring tariff gambit, power play on the fast lane. According to some unverified sources, Canada and Mexico have reportedly taken a bold step by imposing a 25% tariff on US imports. While this claim has not been confirmed yet, if true, it signals a significant strategic pivot in how these nations view economic influence. Rather than relying solely on traditional power dynamics, this potential move suggests that control over trade routes and the optimization of supply chain logistics could soon take center stage. For industries like automotive manufacturing, where each component serves as a vital piston in a high-performance engine, such an abrupt tariff increase would likely compel companies to reassess their reliance on US parts. Manufacturers might be forced to hunt for alternative suppliers and reconfigure their supply chains, potentially leading to a ripple effect throughout the industry. This tariff surge, if substantiated, could disrupt established pricing structures and challenge the long-held notion of US economic invulnerability. Insight number 5, calculated countermoves, precision over reaction. Following the tariff announcement, both Canada and Mexico showcased a masterclass in strategic composure. Instead of resorting to knee-jerk retaliatory measures, they opted for a targeted, well-thought-out response. Canada, for instance, is selectively imposing tariffs on US goods tied to politically sensitive sectors, ensuring that pressure is applied exactly where it will reverberate most. Meanwhile, Mexico is formulating detailed blueprints to diversify its supply chains, aiming to reduce overdependence on any single market. In the high-stakes world of automotive production, where reliability is as critical as horsepower, this measured approach prevents sudden disruptions and keeps assembly lines humming. Much like the careful tuning of an engine, every calculated adjustment here underscores that precision and foresight are far more effective than broad, reactionary moves. This strategy sets a new benchmark for handling international trade disputes, mirroring the meticulous art of automotive engineering, where every tweak can be the difference between victory and a pit stop. Insight number 4, rebuilding partnerships, embracing a diversified trade map. Beyond immediate countermeasures, Canada is shifting gears toward long-term resilience by actively diversifying its trade partnerships. Recognizing the pitfalls of a single market dependency, Canadian policymakers are strategically imposing tariffs on select US goods to spur domestic innovation and forge fresh alliances. The focus now is on cultivating robust trade relationships with markets across Europe, Asia, and beyond, a move that holds particular significance for sectors like automotive and high-tech manufacturing, where a steady flow of components is the lifeblood of production. This proactive diversification not only cushions the blow of potential geopolitical shocks, but also opens a gateway to a realm of untapped growth and innovation. Much like upgrading to an advanced transmission system, this new trade map could streamline operations and reduce vulnerabilities in an unpredictable economic landscape, urging industries to rethink conventional supply chain strategies and embrace a more interconnected future. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Insight number 3, Mexico's proactive overhaul, revamping trade, manufacturing, and infrastructure. Mexico is steering its economy with a bold, forward-thinking strategy that redefines the rules of engagement. Instead of merely reacting to US tariffs, Mexico is actively forging new trade agreements with influential partners like the European Union, China, and key South American nations. This isn't just about opening up new markets, it's a deliberate reset designed to reduce its long-standing reliance on US trade channels while supercharging domestic manufacturing. By aggressively pursuing fresh trade deals, Mexico is laying the groundwork for significant investments in critical industrial sectors. In parallel, Mexico is modernizing its infrastructure at a rapid pace. Major projects such as building new ports, expanding rail networks, and developing alternative trade routes are all part of a larger plan to create a more self-sufficient economy. For industries like automotive manufacturing, these improvements mean a more resilient supply chain and a boost in global competitiveness. Essentially, Mexico's offensive strategy is transforming potential economic setbacks into strategic advantages, challenging conventional trade models, and redefining international commerce. Insight number 2. Unforeseen repercussions. Disruptions in U.S. supply chains and economy. As Canada and Mexico execute their strategic maneuvers, the U.S. is beginning to experience significant aftershocks. The carefully targeted tariffs have unsettled long-established supply chains, exposing vulnerabilities in industries that once enjoyed smooth cross-border logistics. In the automotive sector, for instance, delays in receiving essential components are causing production lines to stall, leading to operational setbacks. And it's not just manufacturers feeling the strain. Technology companies and everyday consumers are also encountering rising costs as these disruptions ripple through the economy. From escalating grocery and fuel prices to increased costs for everyday essentials, the fallout is a stark reminder of the risks associated with overdependence on a single dominant trade partner. This evolving scenario is prompting policymakers and industry leaders to rethink traditional supply chain models, pushing them to invest in more resilient systems. In today's interconnected market, even a minor gear shift can trigger a cascade of disruptions, underscoring the need for agility and strategic foresight. Insight number 1. The financial and energy showdown, challenging U.S. global dominance. Beneath the surface of these tariff battles lies a subtler, yet equally transformative contest. Canada is steadily decreasing its reliance on the U.S. dollar by integrating alternative currencies like the euro and yuan into pivotal trade deals. Simultaneously, Mexico is deliberately devaluing its peso to sharpen the competitiveness of its exports on the global stage. These monetary maneuvers aim to chip away at the U.S.'s long-held financial influence, potentially shaking the very foundations of its economic stability. At the same time, shifts in the energy sector are adding another layer of complexity. Canada's strategic rerouting of oil exports and Mexico's redirection of natural gas supplies are starting to put pressure on U.S. energy networks. The resulting higher fuel costs and increased strain on domestic infrastructure present new challenges, particularly for industries like automotive manufacturing that rely on predictable energy prices. Together, these financial and energy strategies are redrawing global power maps and hinting at a future where economic influence is more widely shared. Final stretch: accelerating changes in global trade. In summary, the coordinated moves by Canada and Mexico are catalyzing a profound transformation in the U.S. economic and industrial landscape. From Mexico's aggressive economic overhaul and the cascading supply chain disruptions to the strategic shifts in currency and energy policies challenging U.S. dominance, each insight reveals a carefully orchestrated effort to rebalance global trade dynamics. It's an era where precision planning and strategic realignment are as crucial as a finely tuned engine in the automotive world. What do you think about these seismic shifts in global trade and their impact on the automotive industry? Have you encountered similar challenges or noticed changes in your own ventures? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We love to hear from you. For the latest updates on the automotive world and more in-depth analysis, subscribe to Piston Pundit and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching and see you next time.